All right, let's get through with this. I'm Diego. Welcome back to Diego Knows. Let's talk about this abortion, shall we? Okay. And just like crap, season 2, episode 4, part 2. Yeah. I'm Diego. I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. That's a point of view you didn't get when you watched this show before with your girlfriends, your gay friends, your slumber parties, drinking your Cosmos, all that kind of shit. All right, I'm gonna give you the straight man's point of view. That's the point of view you never got. Okay, because somebody needs to tell you the truth. Okay, ladies, guys that are out there watching this. Okay, well, if you're a straight guy and you're watching this, you already know the truth. All right, but you ladies out there that grew up believing this bullshit. Okay, now I understand why. I understand the allure of believing this because when the show first came out in the late '90s, it was something different. There weren't really many shows like this that just dealt with women going out there fucking a whole bunch of different guys, and then bragging to each other about it, and talking about how hot they are, how great they are, and showing off their clothes, and their shoes and their fucking jewelry and their dresses, and going to all these fancy restaurants to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all the nightclubs and all the bars and drinking their Cosmos and shit, I get the allure, okay? It's kind of like a little fantasy life there, all right? But eventually you got to grow up, all right? Eventually you got to grow up, all right? And I get it, that the whole argument with this was like, well, if guys can do it, then we can do it too, okay? Well, it's true, of course. Women have always been able to do it, okay? Women have always been able to sleep around, okay? There's a reason that these social norms that they came up with exist, okay? Women that sleep around there's a lot more of them out there in the world than there is guys that sleep around, okay? And it's built that way for a reason, okay? For every guy that can fuck a shitload of girls, okay, there's a hell of a lot more girls that can fuck a shitload of guys, okay? That's why there's a difference, okay? Your average guy, okay, that's out there right now in the world, okay, cannot fucking pull ass like crazy, okay? They can't. Because there's nothing that exceptional about them, okay? As far as, what they've accomplished, how popular they are, how much money they have, how good they look, Most guys are average looking. They have average income, average resources, average everything, okay? Well, average is not really attractive to women, okay? They want a guy who's above average. You see what I mean? So a woman can be average and still fuck a lot of guys, all right? Because guys ain't going to turn it down, especially if they don't have to do the work. All right. I mean, if a girl's decent looking, if she looks good and she propositions me, as long as I'm not involved with someone at that time, okay, or I can get away with it or whatever, I'll do it. I'll fuck her. Absolutely. It's not difficult. Okay. That's why there's a difference between men and women. Okay. It's easy for a woman to get laid. It's a lot easier for a woman to get laid than it is for a guy. Okay. A guy has to do something. He has to prove something. He has to talk to her first. You got to make her laugh, make her feel comfortable. Get her invested in him, which he has to do all the work. And then he's got to basically, roll the dice. I mean, is she going to like me or not? And if she doesn't, then that's going to discourage him from trying again. Unless he's got like a stronger, constitution, then he'll fucking try again. Okay? That's your average guy, okay? He takes a gamble every time he approaches a woman. Okay, whereas women, a woman, if she's average looking, she can go up to a guy and get laid like that. Unless the guy's like right there with his girlfriend or his wife, he'll probably say yes if she's good looking or decent looking, But the guys, however, that can get a lot of girls, okay, there's not very many of them, which makes them more valuable. There's a lot of girls that are decent looking, okay, a lot. It's not a lot of guys, okay, that have the sexual market value of like a Brad Pitt or a fucking Harry Styles, okay, or a Justin Bieber, okay. There's not very many guys like that. Hence, they're more attractive to women. Like higher value women want those guys, okay, because there's not very many of them, okay. And average looking women cannot really compete with with super good looking women, okay. They can't. All right. So they have to fight these better looking girls to get the same guy, right? Whereas the average guys are just standing around with no girls wanting them. And that's the truth. That's the honest God truth, all right? That's why there's a difference between a woman who can get a lot of guys and a guy that can get a lot of women. It's a big difference. The guy that can get a lot of women is more valuable, all right? But on Sex and the City, the guys that can get a lot of women, well, those are the only guys that these girls go out with. which is why I have to raise the bullshit flag. Okay, because let's face it, these Sex and the City women are just average looking. I mean, okay, slightly above average, okay, but average. Okay, you got a bunch of average looking women who are middle aged that are fucking all these guys that have super high sexual market value that in real life, they probably would have sex with these women, but they wouldn't fucking fall in love with them. They sure as fuck wouldn't try to marry them or try to be their boyfriends or shit like that. No, that would never happen. But on Sex and the City, it happens every episode. You see what I mean? Okay, do you really honestly think that a guy who fucking is an executive at a 5-star hotel chain, do you really think he's gonna fall in love with Samantha? Okay, this woman that's had more bodies than fucking Hitler, you think he's gonna fall in love with her? You know, no, he's not. Okay, now Samantha and Smith Jarrett, that was actually believable. Okay, because I know guys like Smith Jarrett, and I know the kind of women that they go out with. They go out with women like Samantha. Why? Because they got fucking money. Because they're getting paid for it. That's why. You think Smith Jarrett was in love with Samantha? You out of your fucking mind? By the time he started working regularly in Hollywood, he was making as much or more money than Samantha. Okay, he doesn't fucking need her anymore. And that's true. That's true in Hollywood. That is true. Okay, you get these pretty boys. If you look at Hollywood, I like to study Hollywood history. If you look at that, you'll see guys like Cary Grant when he first started out. Clark Gable when he first started out. These guys were fucking. They had sugar mamas. Okay, they had women that were paying their bills while they were going to auditions, while they were trying to get cast. While they were turning tricks. Yes. A lot of these old time actors and probably young time actors too. I mean, Marlon Brando did it too. They fucked guys for acting jobs. I'm not kidding. Fucking what's it? Montgomery Clift. There's another one. Okay, Clark Gable, Cary Grant, even fucking what's his name? Fucking who's the Dodge City guy? Shit, why can't I think of his name right now? Gary Cooper. They were fucking guys. Now they didn't want to fuck guys. They were straight. Okay, but they needed to work. And they knew they had to fuck certain people in order to get acting jobs, okay? So, okay, that's the part they don't talk about. Okay, you think Hollywood just became gay like 20 years? Fuck no, it's always been that way. The theater, the Broadway, it's always been fucking gay, all right? There's nothing new about this. It might be new to you, to the fucking current day LGBTQ fucking bullshit fucking thing going on out there, that the media, not the people, not the American people, the media are trying to make the cool thing now. Okay, no, Hollywood's always been that way. The acting community's always been that way. Theater has always been that way. Fuck, goddamn Shakespeare had guys playing girls, okay, back in the 1300s. Okay, so it's always been that way. Okay, there's certain industries that just attract more gay people than other industries, okay? Like, when I did theater, it was like me and like fucking probably 3 other guys were the only straight guys in there, okay? All the other guys were fucking gay, all right? How do I explain that? I don't know, but when I took engineering classes in college, okay, it was nothing but straight guys in there. You see what I mean? So why is it in theater there was such an overabundance of gay guys, but in engineering school, there was, it was all straight guys? So why is that? You see what I mean? It's just certain things attract people more than others, okay? And I think that gay people are more attracted to like the performance arts, the singing, the acting, the dancing, that kind of thing, and I think that's probably what it is, okay? So Hollywood's always been that way. It's nothing new, okay? They didn't talk about it out loud in public back in the day because they couldn't, with the Hays Code and all that. But today, like, people are acting like it's like, oh my God, finally gay people being represented in Hollywood. They've always been there. They've always been there, a higher representation than normal, okay? You go look at any other industry, okay, you're going to find the percentage of gay people in acting, in music, in theater, okay, is always higher than every other industry, okay? So, no, there's nothing new about this. There's nothing new about all these fucking gay people and LGBTQ in Hollywood and TV shows and shit. There's nothing new about that at all, okay? But, that's what this show is, okay? It's just celebrating that stuff, which has always been there. It's nothing new. If you know your Hollywood history, it's nothing new at all. And this show panders to that. It panders to that ideology. Okay. Now you can do that. There's nothing wrong with gay shows and shit and trans shows. If you want to do that, fine. I think everybody should have the freedom to do whatever they want. Okay, but this is not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be Sex and the City. Okay, I don't want to watch Sex and the City to get a class on Black history or about how to use the right pronouns for LGBTQ plus people. No, fuck that noise. Just because you want to drink the fucking Kool-Aid doesn't mean I'm going to drink it. You see what I mean? Just because you want to take the vaccination shot and the boosters and still get fucking COVID anyway, and then get paralyzed and brain damage, okay, that's on you. No one's going to make me take that shit. You see, I mean, there's no fucking scientific studies that show the long-term effects of that. You see, so until I have some more hard data, I'm not fucking jabbing myself just because the fucking government tells me to do it. You see what I mean? And we all have that right. How can you be how can you be for fucking the rights of people to express themselves however they want, but yet they're forced to take a fucking shot. They're forced to wear a fucking mask, even though we know it doesn't fucking work. Okay? You see what I mean? That's the hypocrisy right there. That's the hypocrisy. And that's what this show's about. It's just spouting out the typical liberal messages, the typical Joe Biden bullshit, okay? All that crap that's out there right now that the people are rejecting. Thank God. We've been suffering for it for since 2014 now. We've been getting fucking hit with this shit over and over again, being reminded, about this and this and this. And finally, the people, we just had enough. Okay, we're rejecting everything now. Okay, all this fucking shit, all this fucking ESG, this environmental social governance bullshit, all this fucking CRT, critical race theory. Okay, all that shit. We're getting rid of it now. Okay, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. All that shit that we've been getting force fed for the past 9 years. The people are rejecting it, and we're being public about it. We are being public about it now. Okay, and that's one of the reasons I think that a lot of what Hollywood is feeding us is suffering, is dying. It's dying, and we get to watch it happen slowly, okay? Pretty much everything Hollywood's come up with, everything Disney's come up with, Warner Brothers has come up with this year, okay? And Warner Brothers owns HBO Max, okay? They own this shit, okay? It is being rejected by the audience. It's being rejected. They're not coming up with anything new. They're just pulling out shit from their past, from their ass, from a long time ago, like Sex and the City, okay? Like Indiana Jones. They're just pulling this shit out. Little Mermaid, they're pulling all that shit out and woking it up and then feeding that back to us, and we are fucking spitting it out like, no, we're not going to swallow this shit. And now they're losing money, and it's spectacular, okay? And that's what's happening with And Just Like Crap. That's exactly what's happening, okay? The fans are rejecting it. I was a fan of Sex and the City. I love Sex and the City. The show had its problems. Okay, even when I watch the old episodes, I can still see the problems. Okay, that's why I reviewed every fucking episode, so you could know exactly what a straight guy thinks about Sex and the City, from a guy who actually lived in a big city back then and was actively dating a lot of women back then. I was going to the parties, I was drinking, I was smoking, I was going to the nightclubs. Okay, I was a single guy. I had my own apartment. Okay, all my friends were also actors, musicians. They were fucking stand-up comedians. They were models. Okay, all my friends at school and at work. Okay, we were all in that industry. Okay, we all did that shit. All right, so yes, we fucked a lot of people. Okay, we did. All right, so I was living Sex and the City when that show was on. The difference between me and the girls on Sex and the City is they were older than me. Okay, they were a good 10, 15 years older than me. Okay, other than that, I was living pretty much the same life as they were. Okay, so I was trying to give you what the straight guy's point of view of what it's like to live in a fucking big city. Okay, and date a lot of people. Okay, and that's why when Sex and the City got it wrong, I was the first one to call it out. Okay, I was the first one to call it out, and just that's what I'm trying to do here. But everything on this fucking show is wrong. Everything. Okay, it's not believable at all. All right, and that's what I'm here to do, to tell you the truth from a straight guy's point of view. All right. Okay, we're rejecting this bullshit, in case you haven't noticed, okay? Hollywood's fucking dying, okay? They're dying. They can't keep doing this shit if the people don't consume it, all right? And we have stopped consuming it, so we're finally fucking winning this culture war. Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God we're gaining ground. All right, anyway, moving right along. So where did I leave off last time? Oh, yeah, Harry's been faking his orgasms, okay? And I think I explained that to you already, okay? Yes, of course he faked his orgasm, okay? Ladies, why, are you shocked at that? What, you thought you were the only one just because you never saw it in a fucking movie or TV show? You thought that only women fake orgasms? No, we fake them too, okay? We just fake them differently than you do, okay? We have to, because there's evidence, all right? It's simple. I've faked it plenty of times. You know, no, seriously, this is what you do. When you're not feeling it, you don't feel the orgasm coming, okay? Well, first of all, you got to go doggy style. Or either that or you have to go, like a spoon, okay? Where she can't see your face, okay? Where she can't see what you're doing. Okay, so you're going out there, you're going away, you're going to town, ain't nothing happening, you don't feel nothing coming out, blah, 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 it ain't gonna come out, blah, blah, so you're just like, oh, fuck, man, come on, so you're just like, okay, oh, baby, oh, God, I can feel, okay, and then you look, you just gotta spit, okay, spit on there, okay, but make sure she doesn't touch it, because she can tell the difference. She can tell the difference. Just spit, okay, then pull out, go like, oh! Okay, and then you grab the wash rag or the fucking paper, the tissue paper, whatever's there, whatever you use, your fucking shirt, your socks, you wipe it off. Wipe off the evidence. That way when she goes to the bathroom, and she's sitting on the toilet, she doesn't have to fucking like wait for it to come out because ain't nothing. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry, ladies, if that breaks your heart, but it's true. Okay. It's definitely true for me. And I'll be honest with you, it's going to be true for me from now on. Yeah. Because now that I've watched these episodes, I'm never going to have sex again. So I have no choice but to fake it from now on. I know, sucks, right? But hey, I said I was going to review the show. At least I'm a man of my word. At least there's that. Okay, so Harry's been faking his orgasms. All right. Well, honestly, man, if you look at Charlotte now, I mean, I said it before. Okay, on the original show, Charlotte was the best looking girl on there. Okay, now she looks like shit. Her face is all fucking Botoxed up. I mean, her acting is fucking terrible. She's acting like a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old now. At least in Sex and the City, she acted like a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old. Now she's acting like a 12-year-old, which was kind of sexy when she acts like a 16-year-old, but she's got the body of a 34-year-old. Okay, it's kind of sexy, But now she looks like a 58-year-old trying to look like a 35-year-old and dressed like fucking Mary Poppins, okay? But acting like a 13-year-old. It's just, this is not fucking going anywhere. I mean, Jesus Christ. She named her fucking dog Richard Burton, okay? Because she's fucking fixated with Liz Taylor. Okay, Liz Taylor was married fucking 8.5 times she was married, okay? 8.5 because she married Richard Burton twice. Okay? What the fuck, man? This is stupid. You would think you outgrow that shit after a while, but no. I mean, look at me. I got fucking, look at me. I got Transformers and shit here, okay? That's vintage. I collect that stuff, all right? And I'm an adult. I can do that, all right? But, it's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. All right, so Charlotte tells the girls all about fucking how her husband has been faking his orgasms. Because, that's what you talk about to your girlfriends, all right? At lunch, okay? And Anthony's there, too, of course, because he's one of the girls. He's one of the sisters, all right? And they call it Casper the Friendly Cum, Or as I called it, the David Copperfield, disappeared. No evidence. It's like forensic files. Destroy the evidence. Okay, remove the evidence. There's no evidence. Okay, so Charlotte says, like, who knows how long this has been going on? Probably since he married you, you dumb bitch. Miranda's like, and this is a problem. Why? Oh, so she's fucking Chandler Bing from Friends now. Yeah, no. Chandler Bing, man, is actually better looking than you, fucking Miranda. I haven't had sex with a man in a while. But jizz free sounds like an upgrade. Oh, what the fuck would you know? Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, God. Don't ever use the word jizz and then show me a picture of Miranda at the same fucking time, okay? Just don't ever fucking do that. God damn. And then Carrie says, like, for me, jizz, 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 jizz. Jizz, 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 jizz. Yeah, that's what she fucking says. I'm not making that up. Watch the scene again. I'm not fucking making that up. It's like an old friend that gets on your nerves. But I'd miss it if it were gone. Yeah, coming from a girl who fucking never had kids. So Miranda asked Anthony for his opinion since he's the sole ejaculator sitting here at the table. Once again, ask the gay guy for fucking straight advice. That should be the name of the show. All right, anyway, yeah, Lesbo asked a fucking gay guy for advice on straight sex. Yeah, pretty good, right? Yeah. I think I see a new season starting. All right, Anthony says, thank you, Rachel Maddow. Quit referencing these ugly things, man. My God. How the fuck am I ever going to have a libido again if you keep bringing up fucking things like that? Like, what the fuck, man? Between fucking Fred Flintstone with her lipstick and goddamn Boy George and goddamn whatever the fuck else is out there. What the fuck is Rachel Maddow? It's fucking Ellen with a fucking hair dye and glasses. Jesus Christ, come on. Next you're gonna bring up fucking Rosie O'Donnell next. What the fuck, man? God. Anyway. Anthony says, thank you, Rachel Maddow. The term you're referring to is dust balls. I had no experience with it because I'm like a milky man. A milky machine. Once again, everything has to do with fucking gay sex. Charlotte says, like, I love mayo. It's like confetti at a parade. Like a finale of fireworks on the 4th of July. Miranda says, like, who knew you were a cum slut? Okay, the whole fucking show is a bunch of fucking cum sluts, okay? You used to be a cum slut yourself, Miranda. Okay, have you forgotten where you came from? I guess so. All right. So that's going on here. Herbert, now we go back to Herbert. Herbert and Lisa, okay? Herbert Wexley and his wife, Lisa. Lisa Todd Wexley, okay? The rich black couple that lives in fucking Manhattan, okay? They're friends with Charlotte. Their kids go to the same school as Charlotte's kids go. Okay, all their kids are summer camp right now, so they're all excited. So they're finally going to have sex. Yeah, because their kids need to be away at summer camp for them to have sex. That's the kind of marriage that they have. All right. Yeah, I know. Makes me want to get married too, right? So Herbert, Lisa, they describe their circumstances in a posh bar, which is really weird because they speak in the third person. Okay, they speak to themselves in the third person. It's fucking weird as fuck. It's like me, like right now. I'd be like this. I'll be like, hey. And then Rod, we are going to stand in front of the camera while we review, and just like crap, we'll speak into the microphone. And then I'll pick up my notes. And then I will read what I wrote down for the camera. You see, like, they're doing that. Okay? It's fucking weird. Okay? They're like, it's 10 p.m. We're having a nightcap at this nice posh bar. Right, sweetheart? And there's no kids. They all went out to summer camp. Isn't that sweet? My darling. And now I'm going to tell you that I've decided I do not want to run for city comptroller. Because if I were to do that, all the burden would be on you. And that's not fair. It's okay. I can wait. I can wait till next season. It's important that you don't carry the burden of me trying to improve my station in life. Because that would be selfish of me. And I would never do that to you, my lovely, lovely, beautiful wife, who I love so much. And while we drink these espresso teenies here at this nice, beautiful posh bar, and no kids, I am going to sit here and fantasize about the penetration later on tonight. When you grab that big fucking strap-on dildo named Brutus. and stick it up. Oh, what, Bill? That's pretty much what happens. Yeah, right there, word for word. Okay, like I said, he's being a suck ass. Okay, and apparently he's not going to run for. I guess he had political aspirations. Yeah, I think last season he maybe wanted to run for mayor or something. Who the fuck knows? Who gives a shit? Honestly, who gives a shit? But now he wants to run for comptroller, but he decided not to because the election would put too much burden on her. Burden on what? What the fuck? Okay, your kids go to private school and then you have a fucking nanny, you have a fucking maid. Okay, you live in a rich fucking penthouse in downtown Manhattan in a fucking skyscraper. Who gets the burden? Okay, what burden? Your wife fucking makes documentaries. Okay, or about Black History Month every fucking month. Okay, like what the fuck? What's the burden? You've got people that you pay to take care of your fucking kids. All right, so what the fuck? What burden is it on her? You know, it'd be better to raise your social status in the city if you run. You know, so it makes no fucking sense. It's just fucking stupid. Anyway, next thing we have here is Harry and Charlotte. Okay. They visited the doctor. Yes, they went to a doctor to find out why he's been faking his orgasms. Yeah. She didn't ask him about it. They went to the doctor. Okay. Well, apparently, the doctor likes to explain the urologist results, okay, while he's fucking eating a protein bar. You see? The urethra of Angela Friends can block it. Excuse me, I'm blood sugar bad. So we tested your nuts. It turns out they can't control the reservoir. See? Yeah, that's how doctors talk to their patients, okay? They're millionaire patients. Okay, so that's going on here. That's the no-cum situation, okay? The retrograde ejaculation. The semen went into the bladder. Okay, so he needs to do Kegel exercises, okay? Now, of course, Charlotte knows all about this shit. Okay, and what it was, everybody knows about this. It's no fucking big deal. They're trying to make this into like a fucking Rocky montage. Okay, where Charlotte's like Mickey here trying to train fucking Harry, and she even fucking grabs him by the fucking nuts to try to teach him how to fucking do it. Okay, what the fuck is this? You can do this by yourself. Okay, it's just that part, guys. It's just that part where you know how you piss, you know, and then you stop yourself from pissing without touching your dick. Okay, that muscle you use. Okay, you just train that over and over again. Big fucking deal. You don't need to fucking put on a whole fucking Rocky montage to show us how it's fucking done. But on this show, you have to, okay? Because guys are too fucking stupid to know how to fucking do this on their own. They need their fucking wife to teach them how to use their fucking dick. That's what this show is fucking telling you. Harry doesn't know how to fucking use that dick. He doesn't know how to stop pissing himself without his wife helping him. Literally grabbing his nutsack and showing him where it is. Yeah. Okay. So that's going on. She said, I do 3 sets 10 times a day. So suck it up, buttercup. And of course, Harry, being the masculine guy that is, I mean, doing 1.5 sets, just fucking wiped out. Oh God, I'm so tired. Oh God, let me take a break. Yeah, just like that. Like the fucking pussy that he is. Yeah, all right. Next scene, it's a therapy session, okay? At this therapy session, you've got Steve, you've got Brady in the middle, you know, who looks like fucking Ronald McDonald without his fucking makeup on, and then you got fucking Miranda there being the ugly fucking fat-ass bitch that she's always been. All right. So Brady's done talking about his breakup. He doesn't want to talk to the therapist about the breakup anymore. The therapist looks like she's fucking 25 years old. Like, what the fuck? She looks like a fucking intern, okay? Like she's still doing her dissertation in school. She doesn't look like she's old enough to know what the fuck's going on. She looks the same age as Brady, honestly. Okay, he says he's done talking about the breakup with his ex-girlfriend Louisa. He doesn't want to talk about that anymore. Instead, he wants to talk about the breakup of his parents. So he's got to be the one that calls it out, okay? He's had issues. Fine, because last season he had no issues with his parents divorcing. Okay, but now he's got issues with it. Now it's kind of fucked him up psychologically, okay? So he wants to talk about his parents' breakup, all right? Well, of course, Steve and fucking Miranda do not want to talk about their breakup, okay? They didn't want to talk about it when they were going through it either. And they sure as fuck don't want to talk about it in front of a therapist and then in front of their son as well, okay? They just want to act like it didn't really happen or it's not happening or they're okay with it, that kind of shit. Like, they want to act like Miranda didn't fuck over the whole family, you know? Like she ain't the fucking piece of shit. that left her fucking family for a disgusting goddamn fucking land whale that looks like fucking Ralph Crandon from The Honeymooners, but with lipstick on. Okay, no, she don't want to talk about that. Okay, so Steve says like, we're keeping things separate, and Brady says like, okay, Dad, you have a punching bag in your bedroom, and Mom's been sleeping on the couch. Are you two separating or what? You're like Raging Bull, and I'm heavily medicated, and I'm in the middle of it. And you're not heavily medicated. Well, good, then give me some more. So he's a drug addict too, yeah. Now the therapist suggests that Steve and Miranda find a permanent solution because Brady needs consistency. So Steve agrees to move out. He's gonna find a place close to the bar that he owns. Okay, and Brady reveals that he is not gonna go back to college in the fall. Okay, now Miranda is clearly upset. She's like, and she says nothing. And Brady looks at her and goes like, okay, Doc, this is not my mom. The way my mom is acting right now, this is not the way she is. She doesn't act this way. Okay, Mom, just go ahead and say it. I can see your head's about to explode. Okay, just go ahead and say it. And she's like, what do you want to say? What do you want to say, Mom? What do you want to say? She's like, I don't want to say anything. I have nothing to say. No, really, it's okay. I have nothing to say. Just like that, okay? She don't want to say anything, okay? So, so the next thing we have is Miranda and Carrie are in an elevator. Okay, they're in an elevator in New York. Okay, it's just Carrie and Miranda on there, and they're going to see Shay. Okay, Shay is back in New York now. Okay, she's no longer in L.A. She came back. She got a new apartment. Okay, and so Miranda's going with Carrie to visit Shay in her new apartment as she's moving into her new apartment. Okay, and she tells Carrie in the elevator, "I got what to fucking say." Yeah. Brady does not self-motivate. And Steve just sits there like it's okay. Like it's okay with Brady not going to college. Carrie's well, why didn't you say anything, Miranda? Why didn't you say anything? She's like, because I was the one who blew up the family. And we all know it. Because this is all my fault. Whoa, holy shit. Accountability on a female show? Are you out of your fucking mind? Somebody call Ripley. Holy shit. Okay, it's one thing to admit that you fucked up. Okay, it's another thing to do something about it. Okay, so you admitted that you fucked up, but you ain't gonna do anything about it, so it doesn't fucking matter. It's not like you're gonna apologize to them. It's not like you're gonna try to make it up to them. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's her penance. That's why she sleeps on the couch, okay? Because she knows damn well that this whole situation is her fault, okay? Okay, yeah. So that's her way of punishing herself, okay? Now, that ain't gonna do shit to fucking Steve and Brady because she's leaving them out of it. Now, she's too much of a dumb fuck to realize that, okay? That she's leaving them out of that. She's self-imposing her own punishment, okay? Which they are not involved in, hence they think that she just got away with it, okay? She can just do whatever she wants and face no repercussions, okay? Because she has it, okay? Not to them. She's hiding it, okay? But really, is this much of a repercussion, okay? I mean, what the fuck? She sleeps on the couch. Big fucking deal, okay? How about you move out, Miranda? How about you get your own place? That way Shay can come over, okay? And you can test the stress level of your fucking earthquake-proof fucking apartment, okay? Every time y'all are jumping on the fucking bed, all right? That's what I would think. All right, so moving right along. So they get there. They get to Shay's new place, okay? Obviously, she's moving in. And who answers the door? Lyle. Yes, Shay's husband. Okay, yes, because they're still married. Shay's husband, Lyle, the mixologist that picked her up in L.A., okay, when she lost her phone and she was stuck on the beach without a ride. Yeah, Lyle, okay, Shay's husband. The one that they were too much of a slackers to divorce each other. Yeah, he's there. Okay, he answers the door, all right? Okay, and, okay, so Shay explains how this new apartment is temporary, okay, But if the pilot, if the network picks up the pilot that she filmed in L.A., if it sells, then she's gonna have to move to L.A. permanently, and she's gonna sublet the fucking apartment. Okay, so it's a win-win either situation. That's what she says. Okay, okay, and then of course Shay and fucking Miranda start making out because we really want to see that. Okay, they jump in there, start watching some pornos with fucking Rosie O'Donnell and Roseanne Barr together. Eating each other out. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And then Ed Asner comes in there with a strap on and fucks both of them in the ass. It's great. Oh, you haven't seen it? Yeah, you need to watch it. Anyway, so Lyle meets Carrie finally. Okay, and yeah, he's a mixologist. He's a fucking bartender, but he doesn't want to fucking admit that because like it's like kind of a dumb thing to admit to. I guess I don't know. But he's a bartender. He's a mixologist. Yeah. Okay. And she notices his rings. He's got all these rings on his hands, which means that he's part of the LGBTQ community. Okay? Well, of course he is. Okay. A straight guy would never fuck Shay. All right. Okay. So she notices the rings. Okay. And it turns out he used to be a hairdresser. Oh shit! I called it. He used to be a hairdresser. Now, there's two types of hairdressers in fucking in LA. Okay, there's the gay guys who apparently are the best ones. Okay, their names are usually like Fernando and shit or some crap like that. Santiago or or Giovanni or some shit. Giorgio. They always have fucking names like that. Okay. They always have names that end in a vowel or some shit. Okay. And then you've got the straight hairdressers. Now, the straight hairdressers are the worst ones, okay, because they fuck all their clients. Okay, and they rise up. They rise up the ranks too. Like this guy, named John Peters. You probably never heard of him. John Peters is a famous movie producer. He's been married several times. His last wife was, believe it or not, was Pamela Anderson. Yeah, they got divorced a couple of years ago. She only married him to get her out of debt. She owed a lot of money, so she married him. He paid off her debt, and then she fucking divorced him. Okay, but John Peters was the steady boyfriend of what's her name, Barbara Streisand for a long time. Okay, in fact, he was her hairdresser. And through Barbara Streisand, through fucking her, he got to meet other people in Hollywood, and eventually he became he became her agent, and then he became a producer. Okay, and then he started fucking all these other women like Kim Basinger and stuff. He was fucking everybody, and he was a movie producer. Okay, a very famous movie producer. He produced like the Batman movie, the one with Michael Keaton. He produced that. Okay, stuff like that. So he's very famous. I think he produced the Lethal Weapon movies too, with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Okay, so he's a big name in Hollywood. But he started off as a hairdresser, and he started off because he was fucking all of his clients, all his famous Beverly Hills fucking Hollywood starlet clients, like Barbara Streisand. Okay. By fucking Barbara Streisand, it opened the doors for all this other fucking Hollywood that he never would have gotten into if he hadn't been fucking her. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of guy that Lyle was, or he's supposed to make us believe that. Okay, now there's actually a movie called Shampoo, which Carrie finds out that he was doing Shay's hair. He cut off her hair. Okay, and then they started fucking. Okay, and then they got married. Okay, so Carrie says, like, oh, how very shampoo of you. Well, the reason she mentions Shampoo, that's a movie from 1975. Okay, it stars Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty plays the hairdresser that fucks all the rich women that live